amin amin. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Hamdan hamidin, hamdan syakirin, hamdan sabirin, hamdan yuafi ni'amah wa yukafi'u mazidah. Ya Rabbana lakal hamdu kama yanbaghi lijala wajhikal karim wa azimi sultanik. Allahumma salli ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallim. Ya Allah, pada pagi yang mulia ini kami memanjatkan syukur kehadrat-Mu ya Allah atas rahmat dan limpah kurniamu. Dapatlah kami menjayakan majlis pelancaran kelas Jom Coding ini. Ya Allah, lancarkanlah dan permudahkanlah majlis kami pada pagi ini. Ya Allah, kurniakanlah hati yang penuh segar mensyukuri nikmat-Mu serta badan yang ringan menyempurnakan ketaatan kepada perintah-Mu. Ya Allah, kurniakanlah kami iman yang sempurna, hati yang khusyuk, ilmu yang berguna, keyakinan yang benar-benar mantap. Ya Allah, kurniakanlah kami cara hidup yang jitu dan unggul, selamat dari segala mara bahaya dan petaka. Kembangkanlah lembahyung rahmat-Mu kepada kami, keluarga dan anak-anak kami serta sesiapa saja yang bersama-sama kami. Rabbana la tuzigh qulubana ba'da iz hadaitana wa hab lana min ladunka rahmah innaka antal wahhab. ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Amin amin. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Kepada semua para penonton dan juga para pengamal media yang bersama-sama kami pada pagi ini. Pertama sekali saya ucapkan terima kasih kepada seramai 100 orang yang menonton Facebook Live kita pada pagi ini. InsyaAllah pada pagi ini kita akan adakan majlis pelancaran kelas Jom Coding yang dianjurkan oleh Sibu Digital Innovation Hub. Dan bersama saya pada pagi ini adalah Yang Berhormat Dr. Anwar Rapai, Menteri Muda Pendidikan, Sains dan Pendidikan Teknologi. Selamat datang Yang Berhormat. Dan juga kepada Yang Berbahagia Puan Malseni Jamal, Chief Operating Officer Sarawak Digital Economy Corporation, SDEC. Selamat datang Puan. Dan juga kepada kaki tangan Sarawak Digital Economy Corporation, Encik Khairul, dan juga Encik Rahmat Aidil yang merupakan tenaga pengajar kita di Sibu Digital Innovation Hub dan juga daripada UCTS. Dan untuk pagi ini kita merupakan kali pertama kita anjurkan majlis pelancaran secara maya, secara virtual, dan kita harapkan sesiapa yang menonton termasuk juga para pengamal media untuk sama-sama kita share supaya lebih ramai lagi masyarakat kita khususnya di Sibu dapat mengetahui apakah program ataupun yang kita namakan sebagai kelas Jom Coding. Jadi untuk pengenalan, sejak daripada Jun 2020 sehingga Mei 2021, Sibu Digital Innovation Hub telah menganjurkan sebanyak 35 program latihan, dan melalui program tersebut kita telah mengumpul sebanyak 1,855 orang peserta telah mendapat manfaat daripada program-program yang kita anjurkan, dan kami mengucapkan ribuan terima kasih kepada semua yang melibat, terutama sekali kepada pihak Sarawak Digital Economy Corporation yang merupakan tulang belakang kepada Sibu Digital Innovation Hub. Dan untuk suku kedua tahun ini kita telah merancang beberapa siri latihan, iaitu dan salah satu komponen pentingnya adalah STEM. Dan oleh sebab itu kita juga akan menganjurkan satu program baru yang kita namakan sebagai kelas Jom Coding. Jadi sebelum saya menerangkan lebih lanjutlah apakah program Jom Coding ini, mungkin kepada para guru yang menonton dan juga ibu bapa yang bersama kita pada pagi itu, saya ingin menjemputlah Yang Berbahagia Puan Malseni Jamal selaku Chief Operating Officer SDEC untuk mungkin beri sedikit ucapan alu-aluan untuk program kita pada pagi itu. Dipersilakan Puan.
Terima kasih. Assalamualaikum dan salam sejahtera. Good morning everybody. YB, Dr. Anwar Rapai. Thank you juga Mr. Abang Fairul Syamil. And also to all media crew and also all Facebook audience today lah. Alhamdulillah, we are happy to be part of this launching ceremony. Okay, and then that with his blessing that we are all here to attend the ceremony. Okay, and then my thanks also to Cebu, our partner, Khalif Technology, who managed Cebu Digital Innovation Hub, the organizer for inviting SDAC to say a few words in this ceremony. I think an explanation need to be informed to everybody, because if you look at Sarawak Digital Innovation Hub, previously it was by Sarawak Multimedia Authority. Okay, in 2019, Sarawak Multimedia Authority established Sarawak Digital Innovation Ecosystem Initiative. It is an ecosystem that provides services, opportunities for startup, including co-working space, development programs, funding, investment opportunities, and so forth. Okay, this is when prior to the to SDAC being in operation. So bila SDAC is operation, this is where it was decided by the government in July 2020 that semua Sarawak Digital Innovation Ecosystem will be transferred to SDAC, as SDAC is to spearhead the Sarawak Digital Economy Initiative and to implement all those initiatives within the states. Okay, this is what SDAC is currently doing. And then one of the initiative that we are doing is Sarawak Digital Innovation Hub, where SDAC funded the programs and we appointed our partners to manage the hub. Okay, currently SDAC ada about 6 hubs, which is dah beroperasi, and we also have another 6 hubs in various stages of operationalization. Okay, and then untuk bahagian Cebu pula, SDAC has appointed Khalif Technology as the operator partner to manage Cebu Digital Innovation Hub. Jadi there will be a lot of facility yang ada dekat Cebu Digital Innovation Hub ini. And then it's unfortunate because of the pandemic, the place itself is not ready. Okay, it should have been last year, but because of the pandemic, we had some delay. The construction of the digital hub will start in July, and hopefully the completion will be in September. And by then, Cebu, our partners will be able to conduct, provided PKP tak ada, will be able to conduct all the programs at the hub. Okay, dekat hub tu nanti there will be virtual office, hot desk, fixed desk, meeting corner, and also event space and so forth. So we hope that with this, Cebu community can take advantage of what Cebu Digital Innovation Hub have. Okay, despite tak ada tempat kan, but Khalif Technology, our partner, has been actively promoting and doing online programs. And then they have, if you look at the Facebook, they have done many programs, and in future there's a lot of other programs that they will be doing. So do take the opportunity to participate, and to parents, please encourage your children to take this opportunity, right? Today, the way we do things have changed as a result of advances in technology. We will be left behind kalau kita tak adjust to this development. So as digital economy grows, we Surakian must be prepared to adopt the change, right? Therefore, kita kena improve ourselves digitally and technologically to meet the state government goals to prepare Surakian for digital economy. And the program which is being conducted by Cebu Digital Hub, I believe Kelas Jom Coding is one of the startup that is is good to have, okay, an initiative to introduce students to programming. I believe that it is never too early to begin to learn coding, because in other countries, kids as young as 5 years old dah started pun belajar coding ni. So we should not make age as the barrier for us to start, okay. We also hope, SDEC also hope that parents, teachers would take advantage of this chance to encourage the children and students to learn how to code, because this is the way forward. We have seen the increased number in STEM employment required nowadays, and this will be more in future. So we hope that this program will benefit all the children and also the student. Finally, once again, I'd like to express my gratitude to our partners, Cebu Digital Innovation Hub, especially who have taken the initiative, and also University Technology College Sarawak for organizing this class Jom Coding together. Right? I hope the program will achieve the objective that it is intended for. Thank you.
Okay, terima kasih Puan for the very inspiring speech for all the students and teachers who are involved and watching us this morning. So mungkin tanpa melengahkan masa, saya seterusnya menjemputlah Yang Berhormat Dr. Anwar Rapai, Menteri Muda Pendidikan, Sains dan Pendidikan Teknologi Sarawak untuk memberikan ucapan aduan beliau dan seterusnya merasmikan program kita pada pagi itu. Dipersilakan Yang Berhormat.
Terima kasih Abang Fairul. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh dan salam sejahtera. Selamat pagi semua.
Salam.
Saya pagi tu nak berkongsi a bit lah of my views towards especially Sarawak ataupun Cebu Digital Innovation Hub, dan yang paling penting ialah mengenai coding untuk anak-anak kita yang baru belajar, terutamanya di sekolah rendah. Dan juga dari aspek kemampuan kita di masa akan depan banyak bergantung kepada programming as well as coding ni. So it's very interrelated dan we have to start somewhere. Dan hari ini kita bersyukur kerana SDEC yang diwakili oleh COO-nya hari itu Puan Masni Jamal, not alien to us because she is from Cebu. Okay, I know her very well. Dan juga kepada semua kita punya trainer as well as media, we have to start somewhere. Saya sebenarnya banyak berbincang dengan Abang Fairul mengenai Sarawak Cebu Digital Innovation Hub ni. And I'm very glad today that we have come to this moment where kita ada suatu program Jom Coding untuk pelajar-pelajar sekolah rendah dan juga pelajar-pelajar sekolah menengah. And before I proceed, I would like to congratulate SDEC, terutamanya dengan menubuhkan Cebu Digital Innovation Hub ni. I wish to thank all of them because sebab dengan adanya Cebu Digital Innovation Hub tu dapat beri peluang banyak kepada anak-anak kita di Cebu di dalam menerokai bidang programming ataupun bidang coding ini. Dan sebagaimana telah diberitahu oleh saudara Abang Fairul tadi, they are very active and I want them to be the most active hub the whole of Sarawak. And I'm sure Abang Fairul can do it with the team and dengan sokongan daripada School of Computing UCTS, I'm sure the Cebu Digital Innovation Hub will be one of the most active and successful digital hub di Sarawak. bercakap tentang komputer, previously a lot of us only know how to switch on and switch off the computer. We go to the internet mainly. Lepas ya belajar sikit hal words, and then not many go into Excel, not even myself. So which is also very important. I went to Japan. I went to Singapore. The first subject diajar student from primary 1, primary 2 is Excel. So I do not know what's the reason behind that, but I think there must be a reason behind it. They introduce computer dengan mengajar Excel to their students. And of course, after that, they move on to coding. Okay. And I'm sure dengan a lot of apps yang perlu dibina, a lot of things that gunakan computer like AI, all these things, coding and introduction to coding tidak harus kita lakukan kepada pelajar-pelajar kita. Otherwise, we were left behind. Okay. I'm sure at this moment, I don't know how many in Sarawak yang ada bachelor or whatever degree they have in the big data ataupun dalam data analytic. So I have in discussions with a few people last few days supaya kita ada suatu not MOU. MOU tu kadang-kadang si guna MOU an agreement with some big institution overseas where one or two of us can go to overseas to learn and then bring back the knowledge to Sarawak. Macam Sarawak Research Development Council, we have an MOA dengan Cambridge Academic of Therapeutic Sciences, where our scientists, when they have something to do with innovation, they will go to Cambridge and to do the project together with Cambridge University. I'm trying to do some similar program dengan Cambridge as well, so that we can have more of this talent to come back to Sarawak. And of course, we have to start somewhere. So today, our program Jom Coding is a very good platform to introduce and to expose our young people towards computing, towards programming, and towards coding as well. So I hope Cebu Digital Innovation Hub will continue to excel dalam memberi banyak program-program yang amat berguna dalam bidang digital kepada seluruh, bukan saja di Cebu tapi seluruh negeri Sarawak. And then I wish also the Cebu Digital Innovation Hub tu will explore more. And I thanks Fairul sebenarnya because a lot of my work in the pusat khidmat been simplified with all the apps yang he developed for me. I think one of the most interesting that I'm very excited now about to use is the real-time voting train among the voters during the next general election, state election. So I know from where is my voter come from and how many of them have turned up real time, minute to minute, second to second. So from there on, I know how many voters have turned up and how many of my supporters has turned up. And also he has simplified how we work, identified our new voters, who are they, where they come from, and how to contact them. All this has been simplified by Abang Fairul, and I'm very excited now to bring this app to the ground. We're going to have a training with all our ranting, PBB ranting, how to use these apps. And I think we will be the first one, Nangkat will be the first one to use these apps where no more using telephone, other thing, telling how many voters has come down. Now we know each of them dah turun ke tidak turun mengundi from second to second until 5 p.m. and we know how many of our voters dah turn up to vote. So this is very interesting And also another app that Abang Fairul has helped me, which I think was very good and simplified my job, is in terms of people who come to our pusat khidmat. They're all recorded, they're all computerized, they're all been put up in a big data, and we know who they are, what they need, and have they been given an assistant or not. So this data is very useful, because at the end of the day, who come to us, who needs our help, will give us support in return during the election. So that's why I think this micro management tidak akan dapat dibuat kecuali menggunakan all these apps, because the data is so huge and so complicated. Unless we have a good system and good apps, only then we can simplify and know how to make a conclusion from this data. So with that, I think again, first the SDEC, Puan Masni help us in Cebu, since you are from Cebu. Of course, I think Cebu have 2 innovation hub, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we have 2. One in the town and one in Kampung Nangka. I think it's in Kampung Nangka is going to build your location. Okay.
Yes.
And I have seen the picture, also the artist impression is very impressive. And I hope it will come up soon. I know with the problem now, there's a bit of delay. And for Cebu Digital Economy, for the Cebu Digital Innovation Hub, I wish them good luck, and I will give them full support. I will give them full support, especially if we involve any students. Later on, if we have a better way of disseminating this program towards every school in Sarawak, I can always discuss with our ministry how we can help Cebu Digital and Innovation Hub with XDEC to implement it supaya seluruh student di Sarawak dapat manfaat, and the teachers also dapat manfaat daripada all these trainings. And to the School of Computing UCTS, we hope we can work together with, I'm around there now, so I'm sure we can always work together, and we can make the Central Zone to be one of the Silicon Valley. Thank you very much.
Terima kasih Yang Berhormat Dr. Anwar. Jadi sebelum saya meneruskan untuk preview berkenaan dengan Jom Coding kelas ini, kita saksikan video ringkasan untuk program ini. Alhamdulillah, maka dengan ini rasmilah program kita pada pagi ini, iaitu Majlis Pelancaran Jom Coding. Dan untuk makluman juga, saya akan mula sedikit preview for this program. Dan seperti yang dimaklumkan oleh Yang Berhormat Dr. Anwar, memang saya sendiri ada menghasilkan beberapa apps lah untuk kepada agensi kerajaan, kepada agensi swasta, dan banyak yang saya telah buat. Namun saya sendiri telah belajar programming baru I think dalam umur 21 apabila saya masuk universiti. Itulah pengenalan programming pertama saya. Jadi apabila kita memikirkan mungkin saya ni mungkin agak terlambat untuk belajar programming pada umur 20-an. Oleh sebab itu apabila kita melihat di negara-negara luar seperti US, Europe dan juga Jepun, mereka telah memperkenalkan subjek programming ini pada peringkat seawal 5 ke 6 tahun. Jadi oleh sebab itu kita tidak mahu ketinggalan dalam subjek pengaturcaraan ini atau programming. Oleh itu kita telah menghasilkan merangka satu program, dan ini adalah kita buat dengan kerjasama University College of Teknologi Sarawak, dan kita akan adakan dua kategori, iaitu kategori pertama iaitu untuk primary school darjah 4 hingga darjah 6 yang akan bermula 12 Jun. Jadi dalam tempoh hari ini sehingga 10 Jun kita akan buka pendaftaran kepada para pelajar untuk darjah 4 hingga darjah 6. Dan juga kategori B, tingkatan 1 hingga tingkatan 3 bermula sama juga, bermula 12 Jun dan pada hari Sabtu 1 hingga 4 petang. Jadi untuk pelajar sekolah rendah kita peruntukkan 2 jam, untuk sekolah menengah kita peruntukkan 3 jam. Tetapi ini adalah dalam waktu tempoh PKP inilah, dalam sebulan ini. Apabila keadaan beransur baik, kita akan mula adakan kelas secara fizikal kepada para pelajar ini. Jadi untuk para guru dan juga para ibu bapa yang menonton live kita pada pagi ini, kalau boleh kita mendaftar kepada anak-anak kita ataupun para pelajar yang dirasakan berpotensi untuk kita ajar programming, boleh mendaftar di QR code yang kita sediakan ataupun layari cebu-digitalhub.com untuk mendaftar anak-anak dan juga para pelajar. Dan sekiranya ada masalah, kami boleh hubungi kami melalui website ataupun Facebook. Dan untuk para media yang bersama kita pada pagi ini, boleh war-warkan program ini kepada seluruh masyarakat Cebu, dan kita harapkan kita sasarkan penyertaan seramai 60 orang untuk setiap kategori secara online. Dan hari ini mungkin sebelum kita mengakhiri live kita pada pagi ini, mungkin saya cadangkan supaya Encik Rahmat Aidil yang juga merupakan seorang data analitik di University College of Sarawak mungkin boleh berkongsi sedikit Encik Aidil, mungkin dalam 3 minit preview apakah yang akan diajar kepada pelajar. Jadi mungkin Encik Rahmat boleh tunjukkan sikit preview ni.
Ya, terima kasih diucapkan kepada Encik Abang Khairul Syamil sebagai pengurus Cebu Digital Innovation Hub. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi, salam sejahtera diucapkan kepada Yang Berhormat Dr. Anwar Rapai sebagai Menteri Muda Pendidikan Sains dan Pendidikan Teknologi Sarawak, juga diucapkan kepada Puan Malsini Jamal sebagai CEO untuk SDEC, dan juga kepada Encik Khairul sebagai wakil daripada SDEC. Jadi untuk pagi ini preview saya minta izinkan saya untuk share sedikit video di mana saya akan terangkan apakah yang kita lakukan semasa program coding ini nanti. Ya, saya akan share video dahulu dan saya akan share screen. Okay, what we can see here actually is one of the programming language that we call Python. Okay, I know that currently like the primary school students, they're using another program called Scratch. But what we are going to use here actually is Python, another program which is going to be a bit more flexible, and then we're able to actually try to make students actually more creative in using their programming, all right, okay, and then they will able to actually create many things and software, okay, related to computer. As we know, actually the programming is one of the way that we can communicate with the computer, and it's one of the way that we can tell the computer what they need to do. So what we are going to do, like take an example of what I'm showing here in front of us, that this is a simple coding, and then with this simple coding we will able to actually inform the computer to do something that actually is amazing. So we will inform the computer actually to draw for us. This is one example. This is one of the example. Draw for us. Okay, draw a pattern, right? Okay, and then after that, okay, and then change the angle of the patterns. And after that, we also can inform the program or the computer using the language we are going to use, okay, in order to put the colors inside, right? So this kind of thing, so this kind of what we call knowledge actually is the basic things that we need to know and we have to know when we talk about coding, right? Okay, so And then another example actually that the creativity there, okay, I mean the result of the programming actually is going to be limited by our imagination. So this is what we would like to introduce in this program, okay, especially the one using Python. So it means that it's another program that is going to be like another alternative for the students. And then this is actually what we call the real coding, meaning that we talk to the computer using the language which the computer understands, right? Okay, and then in the end of the program, actually, we are hoping that students will able to create many kind of programs, okay? But in order to make it more what we call attractive, interesting and such, then we will inform or we will ask the students to keep doing all these patterns, asking the computer to do what they want the computer to do, right? Through the programming, and in the end, they will able to create their own apps and also their own software, right? Using this simple coding. And then as we can see here, this is what we call a simple gaming, okay, like the maze, okay, and then we can see all this what we call the coding there that involve, okay, all the variables and such. So like what the Yang Berhormat Dr. Anwar informed just now, that it's very much related to Excel programming, and also Python can be used, okay, and very suitable to be used as a data analytics tools. Okay, so once the students are able to master the Python, not only they will able to create a programming or a software that actually will able to entertain people, but also will help them actually in order to make their work more easier, especially in terms of the data analysis and such, right? So this kind of things that in the end, students will able to create their own games, okay? This is an example of the game they will able to. And then good things about the Python, again, I would like to stress here that it's very flexible, okay? And then the creativity of the student is not going to be limited actually by the function of the programming, but their imagination actually is going to be what we call, it's going to be sharpened using this program, what we call Python. And then here we are going to use things such as Anaconda and also PyCharm in order to run the Python program inside our computer or something like that. That's all from me actually. Thank you very much.
Okay, terima kasih Haidil. That was such interesting tools that students can learn during this class later. And I think that's just a preview on what we want to show to parents ataupun teachers that are watching our live today. And I think we have come to an end. And sekali lagi sebelum saya mengakhiri program kita pada pagi ini, saya ucapkan ribuan terima kasih kepada Yang Berhormat Dr. Anwar Rapai dan juga kepada Puan Marsudi Jamal daripada CEO Sarawak Digital Economic Corporation kerana dapat bersama-sama kita, dan juga kepada UCTS kerana bekerjasama dengan Cebu Digital Innovation Hub dalam menjayakan program kita pada pagi ini. Dan sekali lagi untuk makluman semua ibu bapa, guru, kita telah membuka pendaftaran untuk pelajar-pelajar mendaftar dalam kelas Jom Coding dan akan ditutup pada 10 hari bulan Jun. Jadi boleh daftar sekarang dan kita akan uploadkan borang ataupun link pendaftaran di Facebook kita. Jadi saya rasa itu sahaja pada pagi ini dan terima kasih kepada semua yang bersama-sama pada pagi ini. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.